Hi there, lovely creatures. I eat irony for breakfast. Alright, here's the thing, guys. I'm sorry there was no reading last week. Unfortunately, I am swamped with the fact that I'm still getting over some negative coping mechanisms that I myself have, which are, well, plain laziness and just playing games and not responding to anyone and just, isolating myself. And it's not because I was necessarily sad or anything, but just because that's what I do. In any case, this means that from now on, the readings will be once per month. Okay? I'm sorry, boo hoo hoo. I know, you're not sad. It's like, it's not there accurate or anything. Even if they're accurate, there's plenty of readers out there. They'll be glad to help you. I mean, I hope so. I hope it's not like they're just trying to get your money, because I don't like those people. And here, protection from me to you. I don't like people who do things for money. I mean, only for money. Obviously, we all need to eat something. So, with that given said, because there was no reading last week, I actually have pulled cards for you guys for last week, and I was planning for the video to be for last week and this week combined, so a reading for 2 weeks, okay, before I transition to one reading per month. So this reading would be, here's what happened and here's what's gonna happen in the next 5 days, because that's all we have left from these 2 weeks. I'm sorry. And in October you all have a reading for the whole month, and of course everyone who commented will get their own reading as well. Okay, so first off we got Aries, alright? What Aries got was the Death card at the bottom of the deck. They got that card and the Hangman as a card which I pulled out for them. These are 2 major arcana cards. Aries, are you listening to me? You're not training again, are you? Well, I don't have time to film you right now, Aries, so you would have to bear with me. Basically what these cards means, they mean big change, motherfucker. Because they're major arcana, because they appear only when something absolutely significant is about to happen. And what's been happening with you lately is a big transformation here. Something is just changing, and most likely within you, not that much outside you, know what I mean? Change of beliefs, out, la la la. But the Hangman here says that these 2 weeks you're in limbo, you're going through some transition, you're about to learn this big ass lesson, right? But you're sick of waiting. Aries does not wait. Aries wants stuff to happen right now. Well, maybe that's your lesson. Learn to chill the fuck down. Wait. Because that's all you can do right now. And in order to get out from these stressful thoughts, because I'm sure you have them, because you anticipate the change, just do some fun stuff to get your mind off of it. That's my advice for you. And I'll go on with Taurus. Taurus, the cards that you got and that are going to be valid up until the end of this week, if this reading actually resonates, of course, they are, I hope they do, because you have the 10 of Cups, baby, at the bottom of the deck, alright? And you had the 8 of Pentacles in reverse as the card which popped out for you. Alright? Now, this means obviously the obvious. You're emotionally fulfilled right now, you feel okay, even if, there's some stuff going on. You're firm, right? You are happy with what you have right now, and I don't mean in a material sense, it's like in an emotional sense. In the emotional department, you seem fulfilled. Even if you're alone, bro, I don't know, somehow you managed to get to this point. Perhaps it's by doing this, I don't know. Or maybe it's because you're feeling like this, you're doing this. It could go either way. Basically, this 8 of Pentacles in reverse means you're ditching something. Yeah, it could be ditching somebody, but not really. I mean, it could be, but it actually means ditching some project, something you've been working on. I guess something you worked so hard on, even if it's just a belief system or anything. Pentacles are material stuff, but also spiritual stuff as well, you know. So you might be letting go of something you have really worked hard on, really concentrated on, and now you're all like, where's my spa? Where's my relax, baby? I'm going to relax, baby. I don't need to stress about this thing anymore, because it's done, and I'm fucking happy, and I don't give a fuck anymore. And yeah, I guess that's my reading for, for the upcoming 2 weeks. Gemini, you got the Fool card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and you got the Empress as the card which popped out for you. Alright, now here's what this means, okay? First of all, this is from the very beginning I started doing these readings. Even though they may be inaccurate, there seems to be like a story here that I'm following with every single sign. With you guys, it's being changed. It's being choosing one personality over the other, at least for the time being, so you would know. Just so you could go in another direction and stop feeling so miserable. So the Fool card in reverse means, because if you remember, last time you were again allowing those negative thoughts to invade your mind, and because you did that, now you think you've made a very poor choice, that you have not calculated all the possible outcomes before you went in, for the kill. And basically you feel like you have wasted your luck on this one, because it's not going anywhere. However, now this may or may not be the case. It really depends on which road you decided to take and which one of you decided to listen. But the good news is you have the Empress card here as the card which popped out for you, which means you're like, baby, I am fucking lovable, and I'm not saying this just so you could like me. No, no. I'm saying it because I am the Empress. Because I own it all, I am the queen. And I guess the king as well, maybe with more feminine traits. Now what I'm saying. But I am the one who's gonna take the shit down, but with love, with acceptance. And I will be stable during this process. And I will not allow anyone anymore to hurt me. Not even myself. Not even my other self. Okay, let's pray on that one, guys. You fucking need it, okay? Cancer. So, Cancer, what you got was the Moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And you also got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This perhaps is not the best reading out there for you guys, I'm sure. If you want to hear something positive, no, if you want to hear something cheesy, please get off this channel. Because I'm not cheesy. Okay? I may be a little bit milky, but I'm not cheesy. Seriously though. Guys, with the Moon card in reverse as the bottom of the deck, that's you, first of all. The Moon card is a Cancer's card. You're unstable, you don't trust your intuition, you're all over the place with your emotions, more than ever. You seem like you're scared that something will be revealed, which should not have been revealed, or it has been revealed already. Because if I'm not mistaken, when it's in reverse, it's a secret coming out. Like this, it's a secret, and like this, it's a secret coming out. Not sure, but in any case, you're feeling anxious right now, and this Page of Pentacles right here in reverse is not helping either. Because a Page of Pentacles who's in reverse means that he's basically doing shit, he's doing nothing with his life. He's basically a person who's very fascinated by material stuff, when it's in reverse, my interpretation would be that this is like some spoiled brat that only wants you to buy them the most expensive ice cream and stuff. Now, I'm not calling you a spoiled brat. What I'm saying is you're becoming a spoiled brat if you allow, or if you allow to be in this place, if you allow your emotions to get the best of you. Now, I know it's easier said than done. I'm sure it is so. But if perhaps you can find someone very trustworthy you can discuss this with, I'm sure you'll gain much more balance and you wouldn't behave like a little spoiled brat, okay? Okay, Leo, here's what you got. At the bottom of the deck you had the King of Swords, and the card which popped out for you at the time I was doing the reading was the Page of Swords in reverse. Now, let's get the obvious out of the way. If there is an air sign around you in your life right now, you know, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, they're saying holla at you. Know what I'm saying? Because they're here. They may not be here physically, but they're here mentally, is what I'm getting. Someone's thinking about you by what I'm seeing here. Because this is air energy, you're obviously not an air sign, but you could, I guess, embody one of these energies, but saying that you're both of these energies, nah. When I see two characters here on the cards, I always think of two people, at least two people. And because at the bottom of the deck was the King of Swords, I would say that's you. You know, someone who's firm, who's fair, who always gets straight to the point. He looks out for others, wants his actions to always be justified. You know, a fair person. He's nice. Unless he's like this. but he's nice. And it's a person who's willing to communicate, you know. A person who's willing to express his truth. And this here is a Page of Swords in reverse though. Now, if it were a Page of Swords like this, I could even describe it as a Gemini. Because a Page of Swords is usually someone who's very witty, you know, very curious, always on the go, always wants to learn something new, always talks, doesn't stop talking, and it's like a childish type of energy. When it's like this, though, it's not really nice, you know. It's the opposite of that. It's a person who's very who has a very sharp tongue. Now, not like this guy. If this guy was in reverse, oh, you would be crying for mommy. But when it's like this, it's like very little. It's like passive aggression. You know what I'm saying? They will be aggressive as fuck, but it wouldn't be easily noticeable. And there would be a person who's really into playing mind games. Now, of course, actually, I don't see any other way this could play out. After all, I'm only pulling two cards. My reading would be always limited, so I'm sorry if this does not resonate and it's so specific. But I really do not have, unfortunately, at the time to pull more cards for you guys. Okay, Virgo. The cards which popped out for you were, so at the bottom of the deck it was the Moon card, and the card which popped out was Page of Pentacles in reverse. You guessed that right? These are the absolutely same cards Cancer got. Now, before you flip out, if you're dealing with a Cancer, or if the Cancer's dealing with you, and they're like, listen, I'll tell you what I told them. Now, this is feeling fucking emotionally unstable, you know, feeling like a fucking wreck on a train wreck, like waiting to get killed because otherwise the suffering will go on, and it's really not nice. It's not nice energy. It's not nice. And it's also a feeling that a secret is going to be revealed very soon, or it's already been revealed. It's something mysterious, but not in a nice way. It's a mystery that brings anxiety, stuff like that. This is the lingering energy. And this guy here, this guy is just being an ass. I mean, an ass to yourself for all the hard work you've put in to build yourself up. Because this guy, this is a pentacle, this is an earth sign guy, who's childish, and when it's in reverse, now this could be another person, but I don't think so. I believe this is you. And this person is someone who self-sabotages themselves, and is maybe too greedy, or just seeks salvation in material things. He does not appreciate what he has for what it is, but for what it can give him, because he himself is not feeling alright. So it's basically channeling issues, but not towards others, but towards yourself. You're actually hurting yourself this way. So if you could stop that, please, that would be great. So Libras, here's what you got when I shuffled back in the days. It was the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and it was the Nine of Wands in reverse as the card which I pulled out for you. Now this lady here, my lady, might be a lady in your life, or you might be embodying this energy yourself. Also, does not necessarily have to be a lady. Does not have to be a feminine man either. You know what I'm saying? It's just a person, more so a woman, who's confident enough to sit with her legs spread out, She's just confident, alright? She's here to take over the world, but she's also at the same time kind. Look at this flower she's holding. So she's all like, yay, let's all live happily ever after, woo, and I'll be the ruler, You can call me Queen Bee. Get it? If you don't get it, we can be friends. So the Nine of Wands in reverse, though, brings about a person who's afraid to share their feelings. They're too guarded. They're not letting themselves. They're not expressing themselves in the most clear way. They're not expressing themselves in a clear way. They're just holding back too much. And this woman is not holding back. So how do these go together? Maybe I think it would be that there is a person like this who inspires you, and you might be considering dropping down the wands and sharing yourself with others. It could also mean that this is a person who has caused you to become like this. But in any case, those are kind of the scenarios that I am coming up with right now. Scorpio, with you, it was pretty interesting because a couple of cards popped out during the reading. And here's what we have. Alright. Now at the bottom of the deck you had the Three of Cups, which is a great card to have. It's celebration, it's like having fun with your mates, particularly with your girlfriends, girl pals. It's also sometimes a third party situation in which if it's so, you're the third wheel and it sucks balls. So let's go, that's not you. But otherwise, I really don't think how this applies to you. Here's what you decided, okay. It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's been a situation that awakened you. You now feel at peace. You don't feel so alone anymore. Problem is, you still feel hurt, you still feel like you're bleeding, like the pain's never gonna stop. It's like, I'm not trying to mock you. I've been through this. I know how it feels. It's not funny, okay? But it's been there for a while, and look at this card. It's not dripping, alright? If it's not dripping, these swords have been there for a fucking while. You have learned how to live with three swords going straight through your heart. So, where to go, man? In any case, this is a feel of betrayal, feeling lost, abandoned, heartbroken, blah blah blah. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which card means you are up for it. By that I mean you're up to protect yourself and your own boundaries. Even if it is a third party situation, you're all like, no honey, I'm the Queen Bee. I'm the Queen Bee, and yeah, there is no Queen A. Because I'm the queen bee. Anyways, you're just holding yourself together. You're working for yourself this time. Fucking finally, you're not doing something for someone else. Yeah. So you're standing your ground. You're saying, nah, all these feelings right here. I'm gonna knock you down with my wands. Ha, hoo, ha. No, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. You're not fucking attacking me anymore with those feelings. I'm gonna fuck you up, fuck feelings. Now let's not go down that road, but that's how it's gonna be these 2 weeks. We're not interested, girls, okay? And boys, I guess. No, I mean, boys are fine. I just feel like they're brothers to me. So, Sagittarius, the cards which I pulled out for you during that reading were: first, the Temperance card was in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and then you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as the card which popped out for you. Now, as I said to Gemini, there is a story that I'm following here with these readings. I've noticed it. I don't know if you have. Probably not, because these do not resonate. But the story is the following. Both you and Gemini have been going through some fucking shit. Okay? Excuse my French. Et c'est pourquoi? What? Doesn't matter. Be foo-foo. The Temperance card in reverse means you're lacking balance. You're still going down that road. You know, you were like on that road where someone was fucking abusing you and stuff. If this resonates, I actually hope it doesn't. I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. But you were not treated fairly, alright? And the balance is still not quite okay. Because, you know, if you remember correctly, last time we spoke, you were too busy partying. And now I think you don't have much time to party. And you have to look at this, that you're unbalanced, that you have no idea what the fuck you're doing with your life, that you cannot appreciate any more beauty in life. You're fucking depressed, man. That's not cool. And you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this only brings more anxiety, you know, to the table, because she's also a figure that's really not confident in herself when she's in reverse. And she could be petty. I mean, it's really nasty stuff. But on the bright side, we wouldn't know good things if we didn't know nasty things, right? So, I would say that instead of being so angry that this is actually happening to you and that you cannot escape your feelings, just deal with them, get it over with, and be again that Sagittarius we all love. Okay? I'm telling you, it's just me as a Scorpio that I had a depression for at least 3 years before I could get okay. But it's me, you know, it's just me. You're a Sagittarius, you can get this over with in like a month, okay? It's a Sagittarius thing, you would understand, guys. So, I am telling you to do it. So, Capricorn, you got the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. At the time I pulled out the cards for you, okay? Right now I'm flipping the card. And the cards which popped out for you during the reading were the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles in reverse though, okay? So here's the thing. What I think has happened, alright? It might resonate, it might not resonate, or maybe there is another message here and I'm not able to express myself in a proper way. Well, the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck means the worst is over. You're leaving behind a very negative situation, okay? Now, please know that this situation was hurting you so badly that you have turned into this, okay? This is you, alright, the King of Pentacles. He's the king, he's the big boss, you know. But when he's like this, he's been through some shit, and now he's taking it on others. Now, hopefully not, but if you're not doing it, then you're taking it out on yourself. There's really no better way around it. You're taking it out on someone. And from what it seems like, this whole situation that you're living, finally, and you're feeling much better about it, has left you feeling like this, unstable, ruthless, very selfish. At least you think you're like that. You think this is the only thing that could become of me now, after what has happened, blah blah. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is your idea of happiness absolutely crumbling down and dying. Now, before you go cry or kill someone, okay, stop it. Because I can see here a messenger. It's the Knight of Cups, who's marching towards you, and he's holding a cup full of love. There is someone around you, perhaps a water sign, not necessarily, but there is maybe someone who's in touch with their emotions around you, who's just there to help. They're reaching out and they want you to accept this cup. It wouldn't cost them anything, and trust me, for you it will feel like life elixir. So I suggest accepting the help of that person, because they're coming with good intentions and you could only benefit from this, okay? And of course, don't forget to tell them thank you. Hello there, Aquarius. I see that maybe finally you have taken my advice, and these 2 weeks, the one that has passed already and this one that's currently ongoing, you're feeling good. Okay, finally you feel like you're in your power, like you have your shit together. Now, of course, not everything has to be perfect, but at least you know that truly within you, you have all the power that you need, you have all the support that you need, you are the mother of all support, customer support. Like, you're out there to help others, so you realize you can help yourself as well. You're embracing your feminine side, you're being compassionate towards yourself, you're forgiving yourself for going on a road that you knew would take you to hell. You're like generally feeling good. Someone else is not. Or it could be you again. This might be you if you're embodying this energy. But this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This could be an earth sign, Or it may not necessarily be a person. The pages are more like messengers or something. I think it's what they meant in tarot. But basically it's a childlike attitude, childlike experience, stuff like that. So, to me, in this context, though, it seems like a person. And bear in mind, this person might as well be you. A Page of Pentacles in reverse would be a person who's too spoiled, always wants things to happen their way, they're just too materialistic, they don't enjoy what they have until they lose it, you know what I'm saying? This kind of person. Now, it might be you, but if you're feeling like this, I really don't think you can go there. I mean, a person would go there if they don't feel appreciated enough, if they had tough childhood, you know what I'm saying? In this case, this person just seems to have issues, and really seems like it's none of your business. It's none of your business though, because you feel fine. You feel extra fine. Oh, but I want attention. No, I feel extra fine. Know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. So, Pisces, when I did the reading for you, at the bottom of the deck you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the card which popped out is you. It's the Queen of Cups. The queen of everything. Bow down, slave, peasant. Honestly, I think that's exactly what's happening. Look at this guy. He's like, what am I doing with my life? The Knight of Pentacles is slow as it is, but when it's in reverse, it's like absolute stop, He ain't moving. Okay, I don't know who this person is. By the way, it might be an opportunity, a job opportunity. or any kind of message revolving around your livelihood, you know, your finances, stuff like that. Seems like a person to me though. This is someone who's not making a move. This is someone who's sitting on their ass and they're waiting on you. And yeah, they're waiting on you because I don't think they have the confidence to wait on someone else. I'm not saying this with anything bad in mind. I'm saying that they're the ones who don't have confidence. Oh, you're fine. You just, you know how you like to go after people who gotta be saved from the abyss, you know? I understand that. But really, it's not necessarily a bad person, this person, but they're not doing anything with their life, okay? And you're here, staring at your gorgeous cup, alright? You're like, what should I have for dinner today? Should I have this Knight of Pentacles? Who's like, ooh, he's handsome. I'm kidding. So this is you, alright? You're staring at your cup. He's like far behind and in reverse, and he's like dead for all you know, because you're all like, oh, look at me, feeling so emotionally abundant, not needing anyone whatsoever. I'm not waiting on anyone, especially not on you, slowpoke. Or it might as well be the queen is, being a queen, and with grace she welcomes this fella in the palace to give him some emotional stability. Because he's feeling like shit apparently since he's not moving. He's too slow, okay? I have no idea what this reading was all about, but alright. There's 5 people I need to make a reading for. Good thing I already got your cards pulled. Hey Sevi, how are you? From what I can see, maybe not so good. Because the cards you have for last week and this week, this is a 2-week reading. And I already pulled the cards, by the way, last week. I just really did not have the time to film. So, the cards you got at the time are the 9 of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, okay? This was at the bottom of the deck. This one is the one which popped out. And once you have told me a little bit about yourself, now, of course, I wouldn't like to be so public about it, but regarding what we have discussed, it seems like you're still there. You're still thinking about it, which I understand. It's hard to let go of feelings like this. I would know, believe me, but maybe you should for the better of your own being. Now the cards are saying that you're too guarded. You are by no means willing to share yourself with others anymore. You're so disappointed with what has happened with this person who has disappointed you, and you really don't know who to trust anymore, and do ears even matter how long we know each other, stuff like that. Those are questions that pop up in your mind, and during all this time you're just closed for others, and you do not wish to speak with them. You could still, gossip around, talk about, do small talk, but you don't feel like sharing any major part of yourself right now. And this is the reason, it's the Hierophant in reverse. It's something conventional that broke down. It's literally, this card literally means a divorce. So it's cutting ties, the cutting of the ties, the legal ties with this one person is just the last drop to your disappointments. Because initially I'm sure you didn't want to get to this point, but you really did not have much of a choice. I think you made the good decision, but feeling guarded because of it, it's not the way. Because you know, you're almost there. The Nine of Wands is a person who has all these feelings piled up. He's so ready to jump, to do his own thing, you know, and that's exactly what you were doing. And now when he is like this, he cannot move forward. So that's my advice for you. I mean, of course, live it out, but after you do, you continue on with your own thing, because you are your own person. You're not just this person's wife, you know. Now I would like a card for Sadsadsism. I do have a card though. Hi dude, or dudette, you know, whatever you are. At the bottom of the deck, you got the King of Swords. By the way, I shuffled and I pulled cards last week. I just did not have the time to film. I'm sorry. So, just a clarification, because I'm waving this card around saying it was at the bottom of the deck and stuff. You had the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Wands in reverse, alright? As a card which popped out. Now these I see as two different people. This I associate more so with you, because it's the lingering energy, and this should be the energy that stayed, right? So right now you seem very open for communication, direct, straight communication. You would like fair results. You're looking to understand other people's motivations, and you're ready to fight if you have to, but that's not necessarily what you're after. You would like to be diplomatic about stuff, etc. However, this person is not so much like that. This person is the Queen of Wands, but in reverse. She's like someone who just got released from a mental facility. Now, I'm not saying she's crazy, but she's a crazy bitch, okay? She is not okay in the head. She's really, you know, she could be very passionate, very caring, you know, very kind person in nature, very lively, you know, and energetic. But when it's like this, man, she's either on her PMS or she's nuts. She's coming after. She will argue with you to no end. You are like, girl, chill. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure we can sort this out. Ah! I'm sure we can sort this out. And it's really, this is what I feel as the strongest energy around you these 2 weeks. These two people, now you can be either one of those, but I think that's you. These two people will have a quarrel. How it's gonna end, you decide. Alright? And tell me if it resonates, of course. If it doesn't, oh well, you know. I'll get a card for, you know, the person X. Person X. I don't know why, but I think this is kind of almost the same as last time. I don't remember quite well, but this is the Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And the card which popped out for you is the Nine of Cups. You know, a messenger of love. He's cheesy and coming to grab your heart. Seriously though, I'm pretty sure this came out last time as well. Are you blind? I'm not saying this to mock you. Are you blind? Because this would explain it. I don't know, but someone's around you. I told you, does not have to be a water sign. It's just someone who's willing to express their emotions with you. And they're willing to try with you. Seems like you're not very welcoming. Yeah, just like, yeah. I thought of a very, very, very dirty joke. I won't say it. I don't know what kind of a person you are. Whoa. And this is your reading. So, the Four of Wands in reverse indicates that you are feeling unstable right now, or you still have the memory of instability in your life. So, the last thing you want on your plate is someone coming and just destroying what's left. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe that's why you're not noticing this person, but I think they're coming with good intentions. You see, they are leaving this unstable situation and they're going forward to you, you know, outside the screen. So there is really not much more to say about that. You get the same card for a second week in a row, so I'm either accurate or, you know, maybe you should stop getting readings from me. Okay. Okay, so this I think would be the first time I'm making a reading for ink veins, or maybe I did one a long time ago. So here's what you have. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. What I'm seeing is not very pleasant. Fortunately, it will resonate with you, so you will know what to do. Now you have the Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Many people getting this today. And you got three cards actually that popped out when I was originally doing the reading. It was the Page of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now then, let's get the obvious out of the way. You feel unstable, you feel insecure, you feel like your happiness is ruined, like you cannot trust anyone to work with you in a unit, you know, be it a love relationship or whatever. You feel alone, man. Like there's no hope. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry if I don't express much emotion when I'm saying that. I actually know what it feels like. So if you feel like that, I am sorry. So here's maybe why you're feeling like this. Well, to get the obvious out of the way, you feel heartbroken, you feel hurt, you don't feel okay. And the interesting part was that this card was surrounded by two figures here. Now, do know that this is not necessarily a love relationship that I'm describing here, or a third party, or anything. It could be actually a mother-father relationship as well, friends, work related. Just because we have the Three of Swords doesn't have to be a love story, you know. And the Three of Swords, this is a pain that's been there for a while. You're aware of this, of what's happening. So we have two reversed people here, the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Both of these, when they are reversed, are some people you wouldn't want around, you know. And one of those could be you, or it could be two separate people that you were dealing with. But this one, he thinks he's all that. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's so big, he's so strong, but actually he's full of insecurities, and he's projecting them onto others, and he's just a selfish prick who only looks after himself. Sorry. You know, it's basically what it means. And the Page of Cups in reverse, a bit more childlike. It's not as aggressive as this guy, not as confident, you know, quotation mark, is this guy. No. This one is the complete opposite. This one is a huge emotional wreck, alright? This one could be either a huge emotional wreck, as I said, or fucking spoiled, crying for absolutely everything, a fucking crybaby, to the extent that it pisses off people around them. That's how excessive their crying is. Now, of course, we don't need to cry to release the bad stuff. And if something really terrible happened to us, we would cry if we want 3 fucking days for all we care. Shut the fuck up, right? We can cry. But in this case, this is a person who's just not mature enough, you know, not emotionally mature. So this is one person who's very fucking selfish, looks only after themselves. They don't know the first thing about feeling. And this one, they know what feeling is, but they're so fucking weak. They just cannot take care of themselves, let alone taking care of you, you know. And if any of those is you here, know that any card like this is, you know, not nice. Any character card, when it's in reverse, it indicates something not very pleasant. But when it's like this, they all have very good qualities. This one is a childlike. This one is acting like a child, fascinated with life, you know, artistic. And this one is just making the big bucks. Seriously though, they're very successful, and they actually do know how to deal with their feelings. They do know that they have feelings and etc. So, yeah. But in any case, if those are other people, they're not good for you at the moment. Alright? Hey Zetsubou Zuzu! So, here's a card which popped out for you during the time I was doing the reading, okay? At the bottom of the at the bottom of the deck, you had the Six of Cups, okay? And the card which popped out for you was the Ten of Pentacles, but in reverse, alright? Now, this is pretty simple. First off, this is feeling unhappy. And unhappy in the sense of material stuff, spiritual stuff. So, you don't feel abundant enough, so to say. It also indicates abundance. It's like you're always lacking something. There's always something you didn't do quite right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're feeling just at the crossroad at the moment. I guess you're not really into life. You don't feel life at the moment. You're just so at this point. It's whatever. At the bottom of the card, though, you have the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful card. This is a very beautiful connection with someone either from the past or someone from a past life connection. Someone you actually have a strong connection with. So, this is a person who is going to spark up in you some childlike something. This is someone who is definitely going to spark up the child within you so you can let go of this shit and turn it into fucking abundance. So what I'm saying is look out for this person because they're looking out for you and they want to give you this cup with nice flowers in it and make you their princess. And if you're a guy, they still want to make you their princess. I'm joking. But seriously though, open your eyes. I think there's someone who's actually very connected to you. Now this does not have to be a love relationship, friendship, anything. Might be even someone you just met and you feel strong connection with. Just whenever you feel someone that's on your vibration and like you can talk about anything, just talk to them, and this will go away. Promise you. Unless of course the reading does not resonate, but that's another story. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so sorry it had to be so quickly done. I really did not have much time, and I also had my, problems with my negative coping mechanisms. I'm not perfect, but if you like the reading, you can always thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. If you leave a comment, I'll pull a card for you as well. And from now on, all the readings will be just once per month. Everything else stays the same. Bye.